Hello everyone, I have a new project that I'm working on. Can't wait to show you. So this is my mother's backyard. These are the pavers that are on her ground. She had been trying for a long time to get someone to take them up, and no one has done it for her. So one day I was raking the backyard and I decided to remove them. This is what it looks like after they were removed. And these are the pavers that I stacked on the side after I removed them. And this is what it looks like after I smooth the dirt out. So these are the roots that I dug up, and some of them were so thick that I had to use my circular saw to cut into them. But once I dug them out, it was a wrap. It's time to get rid of them. So after taking up the roots, I dug about 2.5 inches down below the surface in order to accommodate the bricks, the weed blocker, and the layer of paver base. So the bricks were about 2 inches thick, and to accommodate the weed blocker and the paver base, I left about 1/2 inch for that. So this is the first layer of the weed blocker. This is all of the sand that I dug out, and I laid out the first layer of the weed blocker with this roll, which I've had already in stock, so I didn't have to purchase any. And then after that was stapled down with some garden staples, then I laid out another roll. Here you see over in the corner the stack of pavers that I took up and stacked them over to the side. Later we'll use them probably for another project once I clean them up. But it was more than I thought it was. And this is what it looks like after you lay down the base. So this is what it looks like so far. And some people, when they lay out the paver base, they would dump the entire base on the surface, smooth it out, and then stamp it. I didn't want to do it like that. I wanted to do a little at a time. This was my first time doing this type of project, and I wanted to take my time and lay it out a little at a time, then use the stamper to level out the paver base and put each paver down one at a time. These pavers seem to weigh about 25 pounds each. Here you see me removing one because it had been stacked too high, so I'm taking some of the paver base and scraping it away so it will be level with the paver will be level with the next paver. So see, I'm scraping it away just to try and get it to be level. And once I take away enough of the base, then I'm going to use this stamper to level it out. Keep stamping it until I feel that it's completely leveled, and then I will replace the paver in the spot. Again, like I said, these felt like they were at least, or weighed at least 25 pounds. So this is what it's looking like so far, and I'm liking what I see, although there are some areas that I could lower and tweak, in which is what I did ultimately. But I ran out of bricks because well, I didn't have enough bricks, so I had to go back to Home Depot to try and purchase some more, but they were out, so I had to order some. So I didn't want to wait for the bricks to arrive. Since it was just a small amount that was missing, I went ahead and got started with laying out the paver sand. What the paver sand is kind of like dry grout. You sweep the sand in between the cracks of the bricks, and they will act as grout for the bricks. And then once you spread the sand out evenly and in every crack, make sure you cover every crack, then you can water it down to help the sand sink a little lower in between the cracks. So it was going to take about a week before those bricks came, and since it was only missing a few on that right side or the left side, depending on which way you're standing, I went ahead and started this process. And the sand actually is a little moist when you empty it out of the bag, so it was a little hard trying to spread it out. And so ultimately what I did was I just let the sand dry some underneath the sun, and then later I came back and spread it out some. So this is what it's looking like after I watered it down some. Then I came back to sweep some of the sand out of the pattern of the circular bricks. Just wanted the sand in between the cracks, not in between the design of the bricks, of the circle of the bricks. So anyway, this is what it looks like. It's not perfect, but this side right here is the side where the bricks are missing. So once they come in, I'll complete it. But I'm liking what I see so far. Considering this is my first time doing this, it came out pretty good. So guys, this is what it looks like now. I'm still waiting on those bricks from Home Depot. And these spots on the pavers, I used a cleaner. Some birds were targeting my paver, thinking of it as a bullseye. So I went outside to clean the spots off, and it hasn't dried yet. But tell me what you think about it. Leave your comments below and tell me how you think I did. And this is the end of my video. If you like what you saw, give me a comment, give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.